Hello, and welcome back to the Blooming Journal Live. It's me, Colleen Watson, president of Century Plant Publishing. Thank you for joining me today. If you've been doing this all along, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping your scroll. We do a topic every single week, and this week's topic is let's talk about the talk. So I understand, and we've talked about it, that anything with the title "The Talk" is never fun, is never easy, is always complicated. We know that, but it's also always necessary because we need to plan for a future that we don't want to think about but will come. At some point, an ambulance will stop in front of your house or the house of someone you love. That's just life. We all get older. We all have parents, hopefully, that are good people that we love and want to take care of. I do recognize that's not the same for everybody. We do have our own health. We do have children. So we have to think about these things. And today, what we're going to talk about is what I call the bottom line. This is where the nit and the grit come in, where the rubber meets the road, where your future safety meets your budget, right? So, part of this talk is talking about different types of insurance that you're going to need. Now, if you have a house and you have a mortgage, you have house insurance, and you have house insurance anyway because we live in Colorado and there's fire and there's, roof damage from hail. There's all kinds of things that can go wrong with your house. So, of course, we do. If you have a car, odds are very good that you're paying off. You have car insurance. So, those are tend to be covered. Most people buy life insurance, right? When you have a kid, and those tend to be the big three that we all have. But is it time when you're a business owner, or if you are in a business, a life that is very active, is it time to think about short and long-term disability insurance in case something happens to you at work? Yes, I know, or in life, if you're just an active person, you just never know. And if if you don't have savings yet, you can cover some of your bills, but it's going to be a long-term thing that can happen to you. Short and long-term disability might be something to add. If you're nearing 60, maybe it's time to add long-term care insurance, particularly if you have a family history of things that could go wrong. If you're developing a product, is IP insurance a good idea, which is intellectual property insurance? Because, people, can get sued for these sorts of things, and intellectual property insurance helps you. Depending on your job, it's malpractice insurance a necessity, right? If you are considering like going to leave your garage and you're gonna, looking at space, are there additional protections you need to get there? And all of this is obviously going to affect your bottom line, both in your business budget and in your personal budget. Maybe it's time to get better life insurance. Maybe it's time to look at opening a retirement fund and regularly putting money into it, because you could say, well, my spouse has W-2 job, they have a pension, they have a 401k. W-2 jobs can go away. It's always beneficial to do that. So what protections do you value, and how are they going to affect your bottom line, are things you need to be talking about. And the first thing you need to do, obviously, is to look at various sundry insurances and actually think like, okay, this would be good. This might be valuable. And let's then make an appointment with your insurance person. If you don't have, somebody that you really know or you want to shop around, talk to fellow business owners. A good insurance guy gets a reputation, guy or gal, person. We'll do that. They get a reputation. See who other people like and other people use, and then have a talk. That's all you have to do. You have a talk, you get a quote, you think about it. But these things, having them in place is about peace of mind, because, safety is never guaranteed in life, right? And what is this about? This is about mitigating against the unknown, which is always out there, right? The ambulance is going to stop at the house. It's just life. So let's look at how we can mitigate against the problems of life because they're going to happen. So that's, today. For those of you interested in the VIP All Access program, the video playlist is going to be available. I'm going to put the link in the show notes. And if you want to talk to me, there's the Calendly link, 30-minute anything session for free. Would love to talk to you about this. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, rock stars, it is never too late to bloom. Have a wonderful day.